First of all, thanks for the games. They were fun to watch and good playing on both of you. The Fun Day Monday match at the beginning was a little bit interesting. The only thing I'm going to ask about that is when you got your restriction, what plan did you form? So your restriction fade, for everybody, a reminder for everybody, that was the you had to attack worker lines only.
Well, first I went in and I was just gonna get the.
Hello?
I don't know. Sorry. My brother just walked in. Weird.
That's fine.
It's all good, man.
But okay, so I was gonna plan on just getting the second base, do a 1-1-1 drop, but I dropped down 2 more barracks, just autopilot, thinking it was TVP for some reason, and so I just kind of was like, I guess I'll just walk into his mineral line and attack things.
Yeah. My idea to do that was actually hatcheries, lots and lots of hatcheries, but I got too caught up with building circlings with the money. Because I was like seeing, hey, he doesn't have a wall. Let's just run in and try kill him like that.
Okay.
So,
all right, I have an idea as far as if you guys ever wanted to try this again. I propose that you pick the same topic a week in advance and then do it to each other. That way we can actually have some planning happen.
Yeah, that way.
At the end of the day, I mean, doing this for fun when it's just one game where I pull 2 people, chat is one thing, but in a show match, it's not really contributing much. So
yeah,
that's kind of my conclusion after watching this a couple times. So if you want to do it again, though, I'll leave that up to you. For now, let's go ahead and move on to talk about the next game. So go back to your usual races.
Yeah.
And I think we had... let's talk about Fade's choice of build. I think that was the 4-gate blink variation.
Yeah.
So how does that work against Zerg? Because I actually don't see people use it against Zerg too much.
Well, I don't use it against Zerg that much either, but I thought, YOLO.
Okay. So basically just try it, see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so Anuzarg, what was your plan in that match? How did you want to approach that game?
I was planning to actually just go for something like take up to Ultras, I think. Yeah, it was.
Ultras.
So I was hoping, yes. So when I went in, I was like, okay, is he going to build? How many gateways is he going to build? What is he doing? So I was like spotting a cybernetic squad. I was thinking, okay, he's probably going to just take up and leave me alone for some time. So I just was like building my hatcheries, trying to get an infestation pit, trying to get into a hive and all that. And then suddenly I just spot a mothership core and lots of stalkers outside my base. And I just started building links.
Okay.
Did you
Alright.
notice that he hadn't built a natural?
No. No, I didn't realize that.
Okay.
It's all good. It's all good.
That was what.
Alright, so our final game, well, let's just say it was kind of funny for us because we had this conversation for the first 45 seconds or so about the ramp, and then we looked over and like, I guess the ramp won't matter. That was kind of our conclusion. So, first question, this is going to go over to Fade. I don't know how much you've done this build, but I know I haven't done it very much. So this is kind of like an informational question if you have played around with it. Do you find it's better to hold the zealots back until you get a certain number, or to just go right away?
Just go right away.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
What happens if you hold back? Yeah.
If you hold it, if you hold it back, you can get up a good amount of zealots and send them in. I guess either way would be fine.
So it probably just doesn't matter as long as they don't scout it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. We'll flip it over to Anuzarg then. You see the zealots. What do you do?
I was thinking, proxy 2 gate again. I remember Fate did it to me last week, and he And then I was like, remembering what you said during the casting day, you said, okay, let's go base trade. So I was like grabbing as many drones as I could and running over to his base. So trying to keep myself alive by building extractors. Then I realized he actually had my natural. I was like, okay, this is over.
Yeah, what you were doing, I think, almost could have worked. I mean, if you had enough money to build a hatchery, what would have happened is he would have had 2 probes and you would have had like 15 drones. And yes, he could leave, but if he tried to do that, then you have a bunch of lings that can just kind of walk over there and start killing the 1 or 2 probes that are there. So it's like, plus that map is so huge, he doesn't know precisely where you are. Like it's an interesting situation. Not to say that you would have necessarily won it. It could have gone either way. But yeah, I liked that you had that response. You just went and did it. Like that was good. I like the lack of hesitation there. Definitely made it pretty close. So
That could have been sent as the closest games fun day.
it actually would have been pretty interesting, but from that perspective. Anyway, thanks for playing, both of you. It was a lot of fun, and I will see you guys next time.
All
Good
right.
games, guys. Good games.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just to let everybody know, there will be one more show match today. That's going to be in 49 minutes. That will be GM Faust versus Pixel Knight. Yes, that is the same Faust who runs the DKTL. Yes, that's the same Pixel Knight who was hanging out in the Hangout a couple days ago. Also the guy who shows up in chat a lot. So if you're friends with those guys, make sure you're here. It's going to be fun.